Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently at a Royal Tulip Hotel here in Kilimani. It's about 9 a.m. and any moment now I will be meeting Rev Lucy Natasha. We'll be spending the day with her, and as you can see, I'm all clad, looking all dapper, all fly in my gym wear, because that's where our day is starting, at the gym. Currently she's on her way here, and any moment now we'll be joining her and we'll get our workout on. It's going to be a fantastic day. And listen, I understand that later on we'll be heading to Community Maximum Prison. The word maximum gives me the chills. But not to worry, I hear we have enough security to take us through that particular charity event that's going to be happening there. It's going to be a fantastic day. Super excited. Rev Lucy Natasha finally on up close. You asked for it, we got her for you. Let's do this. Hi there.
Hi.
Good to see you. You look lovely.
Thank you.
Even in a tracksuit for the gym, you still look.
Oh my God.
You look really nice. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Great to see you.
It's a blessing.
Today we'll be together the whole day on Up Close.
I'm looking forward.
You're looking forward to it. Please say hi to people, to your fans,
Hi.
your congregants, your followers, everybody.
I'm so humbled to be on Up Close. Thank you for the opportunity to just spend the day together. Hope people are going to, hope you are going to have a good time.
We will definitely have a good time. Watu wamengoja sana. People have asked. You see, I told you, I'll get you Pastor Reverend Lucy Natasha, and here she is. It's great to see you.
Thank you so much. My bro is also here, Shafiq.
Hey, how are you? It's great to see you. You guys are always together. Kama chanda na pete. Yeah?
Yeah, we are close.
You're very close.
Yeah.
So where are the cars? Tumekuzoea, and you guys just roll like this, like brother and sister?
Yeah, when we are going to the gym, we are on a fitness journey together.
All right, let's do this.
Thank you so much.
Are you gymming with us,
Yes.
Shani? Okay, sir, great. All right, let's go.
Finally.
We're finally here. Yeah. All right. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling refreshed. At least I try to work out 4 times a week. My bro encourages me and my trainer.
And your trainer.
Yeah.
But this is the way you start your day.
Yeah, this is where I start my day.
Why is it so important for you to come to the gym?
When you're so busy and all that, you also need a physically fit body.
Right.
So I used to feel so much fatigue because of too much traveling. Also, preaching takes so much energy.
It does. Preaching, really?
It takes too much energy.
After this, are we going to have sausages? It's
still, I'm keeping it healthy. Did you see how burning the calories in the tray?
It's hard. It's hard. That one sausage can take you, I don't know how much.
One sausage is 200 calories.
Imagine.
So I just try to, but at least I have one cheat day.
Well, one cheat day where you go all out. So we'll go out. We'll go and of course freshen up.
Yeah.
We'll change into our jeans.
Yeah.
Then we head out to committee.
Sawa.
Let's go.
Thank you.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we've just freshened up, taken our shower. Now we're about to leave the Hotel Royal Tulip. But of course, we're getting our face done, and Rev here is getting her face beat.
Yeah.
You always look so fly.
Really?
Always. At a gym, you're looking so nice.
No.
But now you're just enhancing it.
Yeah.
So tell us, do you always wear makeup? Do you love makeup?
Yeah, I love to do makeup. I always tell people we pray and slay.
You pray and slay. This, of course, is makeup by Marlene. Thank you. She did my eyebrows. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So you pray and you slay.
Yes.
Na
kuokoka sikuboeka.
Na kuokoka sikuboeka. And you pray and you still slay. This is Up Close with none other than Reverend Lucy Natasha. All right? Let's go.
Thank you.
All right, so we're seated at the back seat of Rev's Very nice car, I have to say. Normally when you wake up, you go to your gym, and then what happens, as you go along the day? On a typical weekday?
Actually, most of the times, if I don't usually have time because I also have office appointments, and I usually meet the partners of the ministry in the office. I also have counseling sessions as well as the international traveling ministry.
Right.
But usually on a typical day, when I come from the gym, if I have time, I will sit down and eat or go home, and depending on the schedule. But on other times when the schedule is extremely busy, like on a typical Mondays are so busy for me, I do breakfast in the car.
Breakfast in the car, and that's what we'll be having as we move along.
Yes.
So funny thing, as I was reading about you, you actually, many people don't even know that you're Kenyan. People normally struggle with I've read that people think you're Rwandese, but you're actually Kenyan.
Yes.
You were raised up in Islando.
Not even Islando, the slums of Mathare.
Apana.
I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, God raised me up from the slums of Mathare. That's where I literally grew up.
Okay.
I was born there. I grew up there. I went to Salama Primary in Huruma, then moved to Umoja Primary. So I'm just one of those people that God raised from nothing,
Wait, you were raised in the slum. How was life like that?
Life was,
back in the day.
Life was really tough because some of the assignments that we had as a young girl, ni ile your mama akifua nguo na kupatia assignment ya kugojea mpaka ikauke because inaweza ikaenda. So yani maisha was really tough as we grew up, because you can imagine when you're living there, you have everything communal. Ukienda kuosha vijiko uziache ukose yani somebody will just come na apite nazo.
Did you ever think you'd ever be like a reverend, a church leader? What did you want to become?
At that time, probably I thought the best thing to become was a teacher.
A teacher.
Yeah, because at that time you don't have much exposure. You don't have you're not exposed to so much. But then at least I thank God that I grew up in a family where they really encouraged us to just pursue everything that to just pursue what God wanted us to become, because God called me at an early age. I'm one of those people that started preaching at the age of 9 years.
What?
Yeah, so from an early
Who
age.
are you preaching to? Who would listen to a 9-year-old girl saying praise God? How?
I know it sounds unrealistic,
and
that is why I say sometimes my story, I don't know if not everybody can relate, but to those that know me, they really understand it's not the age that breaks the yoke. And also my calling was so divine because I was born as Tamara.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
You remember in the last interview I was telling you about
you're telling us about how you were as Tamara, and then your mom called the preachers to come,
they prayed for me, and I received a miracle, and that was I started speaking well at the age of 9.
So you were stammering like proper, like
proper. But when I started preaching, since it's a journey, I didn't start like in the churches. I was preaching in children crusades. I was preaching. Then I started to get, because there was that the calling of God was there, and there was also a special anointing. Sick people would come, I would pray for them, they would get healed. It was beyond my human comprehension.
The other thing, of course, I know about you, and you've mentioned it, is about your mom and how much of a big impact she has been in your life.
Yes.
And I've met her, such a lovely lady.
Yes.
So was she like a strict, being a pastor?
Yes.
Was she like a strict mom?
I'm a product of her faith and just strong Christian values. Though sometimes, being a young person, here and there you'll try to divert.
Especially when you get to high school,
the teenage years, so, but at least she really kept a close eye.
Now that your mom is in the ministry, is your dad also in the ministry?
No, my dad is not in the ministry. My father is a businessman. Yes.
All right. What about your siblings? I know you have. You guys are 3, right?
Yeah, we are 3.
So Shafiq, I've met him today.
Yeah.
He's in the ministry.
Yeah, he's in the ministry. He serves in the protocol team. Actually, he's heading the protocol team. And my sister is also a pastry chef. Actually, today she couldn't make it. She had cake festival over the weekend.
Oh, nice. And funny enough, I was reading that you don't like to cook. Chapatis.
Yeah, the chapatis. I'm not a very good cook. I think my sister and my brother took all the cooking grace.
Because me, I'm more of a cleaner than a chef.
Even me, I think I'm more of a cleaner than my sister and my brother took all
that grace.
Yes.
for mixing up things in the
Yeah.
kitchen. All right. So before we get to committee, because I can see we're almost there. So let's talk about this charity that you do for committee. This mission, Natasha's
Natasha
Hand of Compassion.
Yes.
What is it about, and why do you choose to do this? And today, why did you choose committee?
Yeah, actually, it's something I've been doing over time, and it's because I have a strong passion for just giving hope to those people that feel rejected, like know where we are going. This is the committee maximum security prison. These are the people that are on life sentence. Most of them that get out is just by presidential pardon. And I always tell them to look at committee not as a prison but as a college. A college. I even tell them, even to
college. All right, so right now we've just entered the gates of Committee Maximum Prison. We are just about to meet the inmates who we will be doing the charity work for. And yeah, Rev, you're here.
Yes.
This is my first time here. But it's an experience.
Yeah, it's an experience.
Yes.
Just
So,
coming to give hope.
to the less hopeless.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So we'll get in, of course, with your direction, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Salamia jirani yako mwambie college. Salamia jirani yako mwambie college. Mungu amekuleta tu hapa kwa muda ili uweze kujifunza. Sema amen. So every time I come here, it is a blessing to be here together with the entire team of Natasha Hand of Compassion. We are blessed to be here. Njoo kutoka pale ulipo. Kuja hapa mbele madhabahuni ni hatua ya imani. Unachukua hatua ya imani. Njoo katika jina la Yesu.
All right, so we've had a fantastic, is it 2 hours?
Oh my God!
that was lovely.
Yeah.
So how was it for you? Can you term that as a successful?
Yeah, that was a successful
mission?
outreach because I could, right now we've just closed the first half of the year. We are getting into the next half.
Yeah.
I feel they are inspired, they are motivated,
Yes.
and even you are coming because they follow you.
I know.
They watch you. They have
were so-
TV inside.
Yeah.
They were so excited and overwhelmed to
Thank
see you in person.
All right, let's go. So
Thank
now we're
you.
going for a board meeting.
Yes, now we are going for and actually the board meeting we are going for is the Natasha Hand of Compassion because since we are now getting into the next half, we are now doing our quarterly board meeting to just see what we will be doing.
All right.
Yes, after.
So we'll
Yes.
change. The next time you see us will not be like this. We'll be on official wear.
Yeah.
Let's go, Rev.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All right, so Reverend Lucy Natasha is together with her team. They're having their boardroom meeting. It's around 4 o'clock, and from here we'll be heading to her office. But remember, her services are always on Monday. She calls them Miracle Mondays. Will be happening at the 680 Hotel. We still have a long way to go. As you can see, we are changed up to take care of the official part of the day. Is still up close with Reverend Lucy Natasha. We'll be having a sit down with her in a few minutes, and of course get to know more about her. All right. Let's do this. All right, so finally we have a sit down with Reverend. Reverend, you have such a crazy day. I mean, that was so crazy, and we're still not done. And it's funny how you hold your services on Monday. How come?
Yeah.
Everybody does it on Sunday. Monday we start our week, work, hustling.
The reason why we hold our meetings on Mondays because we are not a church, we are a ministry, and we are more of interdenominational. So they are called Miracle Mondays.
On Monday.
Mondays.
Miracle Monday. That's the name of the ministry.
Yeah, that's
on
the name.
Monday.
That's the name of the meetings we host every Monday.
Okay, interesting. So looking at the ministry, you've done this for quite some time.
12 years.
12 years.
Yes.
How can you just talk to us about, the journey? I'm sure it hasn't been easy. You make it look really easy.
I started out as an evangelist. I started full-time ministry at an early age of 19 years. and I was a traveling minister for 12 years, and just doing conferences, crusades in different countries.
Yeah.
But I started in the villages.
In the villages?
In the villages, in the towns, just like I would get invitations in Kakamega,
Yeah.
Karatina,
Like
uko ndani, mashinani.
yeah.
Started mashinani for a long time, and you know, those were the days when it was very difficult because I was in my humble beginnings, and people are respecters of persons.
And like you said, people are respecter of titles and
and even people see you before they hear you.
Yeah.
But as I told you, the will of God
Yeah.
will never take you where the grace will not protect you.
Wow,
Yeah.
she speaks so powerfully.
Amen.
You know, when I said, you know, you're going to be on Up Close,
Uh-huh.
one of the questions
Uh-huh.
was like, why is she single, first of all? And if she's single, why? She has, she's well put together, beautiful, doing a great job, in the ministry.
Yes.
How come? Or even are you single? Maybe we should
Yeah.
start.
Oh my
from
God. Yes. Currently, I'm single, and also finding the right person. I was in a relationship that didn't work out because sometimes before you really get the ideal person,
Right. It takes a long time.
It takes a long time. But I also believe in what the Bible says in Isaiah 34:16, that not one will miss their mate, for the mouth of the Lord has commanded. That means there's somebody for everybody.
And as you're waiting, are you open to the idea of settling down, having a family, getting
Yes.
married, having kids?
Yeah, actually, I really desire to get married, to get the right man. I'm looking for that man
You're
that is
looking for
my
a prayer partner?
Yeah.
All you prayer partners out there.
I'm looking for a prayer partner, not a prayer point. You know, when you marry the wrong man, you'll always be praying, oh God, do something, do something. But
Change
I want a man
him.
to change him. But I don't want a prayer point, I want a prayer partner.
Yeah.
I want
So what are the qualities of that prayer partner?
Yeah.
Prayerful, obviously.
Yeah, okay, yeah. There is that aspect of, somebody that is born again. Somebody that fears God, honors God, loves God. But besides that, when it comes to, compatibility has to be there.
Yeah.
There has to be compatibility. There has to be, that attraction, that chemistry. It has to be there.
Right.
And among us now, the other things that, common goals, common values,
Right.
common vision.
Right.
Yes.
And you want to tell me, Reverend, that you have not gotten that person?
Oh my God.
It's so hard to believe, but
You know why?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, God allows you to just go through the different seasons of life.
How many kids would you want to have in future?
In
God willing.
future? 2.
Just true. You mentioned something there.
Yes.
You have that traveling ministry. Talk to us about that.
Traveling ministry is important to me because when God called me, that was the first thing He told me. I have called you as a voice to the nations, as an oracle to the nation. That means as God's mouthpiece to the nations.
Right.
So that one has really been a great part of my ministry, just holding conferences, inspiring lives, impacting lives, changing lives by the power of the gospel.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hear you. You know, one thing when you're talking, and comments I've seen online is that people find themselves in in a sort of like a contradiction, because on one hand you're this they call you Kenya's hottest pastor, by the way.
I don't know.
Do you know that? Me, I can tell you for a fact. Then on the other hand, you speak and you speak so powerfully. How are you able to balance that? And what do you say to the people who compliment you and they say like, wow, I come to her church because man, I just want to see her preaching to me.
Oh my God. Actually, I just focus more on the kingdom assignment, but also it's good to receive compliments and they're an encouragement. But most of the times I just focus more on the kingdom assignment. Yeah, and besides, all of us are fearfully and wonderfully made.
So we'll finish our snack before, of course, and you need it because of the energy. You said
Yes.
that the preaching is not easy. You need energy. You dispense a lot of energy, right?
I always tell people strong anointings require strong bodies.
Strong bodies.
Yeah.
So let's build our bodies right now. After this, we'll be heading out to her office and then to the ministry at 680, where we'll see her in action. All right? This is Up Close with Rev Lucy Natasha. Say something to the people. We want to hear from you.
I've had such a wonderful day with Betty Kialo on Up Close, and thank you for just being part of our day. I hope you are blessed.
We are continuing to be blessed. We're waiting for the big blessings now from church.
Amen.
There's a prayer item I have. Maybe but at least prayer partner Yuko. Just other things.
May God turn your prayer request into a praise report.
I like that. All right, so finally we're leaving the hotel, heading to church. time for the action.
Miracle Monday.
Miracle Monday. And of course, as you can see, we are all set with the protocol team, and we're heading to church right now, and we'll talk about this protocol team. A lot of controversies about this protocol team. We'll talk about it. I can see the cars are here already, and yeah, so this is the end of part 1 with Reverend Lucy Natasha, and of course part 2 is going to start from the church. All right, should we go?
The office.
The office. All right, let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you. This rumor is that you're actually dating the governor for Nairobi, Mike Sonko, and people had that picture of you with him, and you know those rumors started going around that you know he's actually the one who funds your ministry. You guys are dating. Is there truth to that?